You know, technology has been amazing in the last few years, with everything becoming more and more advanced. And 2 years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago, I bought this 3D printer. And I was able to make a bunch of stuff that helped me with my cars, with my air compressor, things that were discontinued, no longer for sale, what have you, or things that just didn't exist. So I got this and I made them myself. And this thing has been great, but it has not been perfect by any means. This is, I guess, old technology as a bed slinger. I don't know everything about it, but this has gotten me through some tough times, but it has also failed me so many times, so many failed prints and craziness. So today, it's time to upgrade. Let's retire this dude. 2 years ago, this thing cost me $220. But it being 2 years later and technology has gotten better, it is Black Friday season, so the sales are going crazy, and an updated version of what I just got came out. So for $400, I got Bambu Lab P1s. Well, you know, I couldn't just get the Bambu Lab P1s. I also had to get some filament, ASA, for all of my car-related goods, because I don't want anything melting. And I got PETG High Flow. Yes, I know these are upside down, but this is supposed to be super strong for everyday builds, better than just regular filament. So we're gonna use that. They also sent some free shock-absorbing feet, so we're gonna install those when we install the whole thing. And of course, I've got myself a filament dryer because I'm way too cheap to buy the new one for $250. So I just got a single one. So I got the EBOS, and I'll get that set up. But desk impacts, my old filaments. Yeah, so this is my new setup. Let's get it set up. Let's get it out of the box. Let's see how easy a Bambu is to set up. Okay, so cut this bad boy open, and boom. Unboxing tutorial. You just scan one of those. No, we don't want that one. We want that one. We want the P1s. But we'll see how easy it is, because I'm still getting flashbacks of my Ender 3. I'm gonna make sure that the feet are level before we start working on it. The left and right side have 4 of these little Allens. I'm gonna tighten these up because through shipping, we're gonna go through and we're gonna tighten everything. There's gonna be another set of 4. There are some points of adjustment. So under, you see there's 2 rollers. Is come to the end and loosen this all the way up. So the one with the 2 holes on the bottom is gonna go on our left. This one is gonna go onto the right-hand side. This is the M5 by 45. I've got to loosen these up quite a bit, not enough for them to fall out.
2 hours later.
All right, so once we open this up, I have heard they are very good at packaging these because of certain postal carriers being postal.
We're going downtown.
With the postage. Okay, yep, we've got some foam. So I'm watching the video when I do this, and I think it's really cool. Apparently this bag is thick enough to where all you gotta do is take it off of both sides, just like that. And then you grab these as handles and you just lift it up out of the box. Holy crap, it worked. That was so easy. It just came right out. Didn't even rip. When I saw it in the video, I was like, that thing's gonna snap like a twig. Now, some beefy stuff. But now I get to open it. Now that we got it out of the box, now we get all of this packaging off. And it's just so pretty. It looks, I love the enclosures. It makes it look so much better. So now we're gonna take these off along with all of the other packing materials. Number 2, take the quick start guide. And this comes in a package. So we open the package. Well, that wasn't very clean, but now we get to take the glass out of here. Come on. It's so pretty. Next up is the front, so 2 on the side. And the second one. And the second. So now the door opens. And it's the same thing. It's a little package. And we open this, hopefully. Oh. Wow, that one actually worked. Just tug it. The video made this look so much easier. Okay, Got that fed through. Now it comes out. Oh, it's so shiny. And then up top, let's get rid of that and take our box of goodies out. Swing back open on the inside, and we will take both of these out of here. And now we need to come up to the top, and we need to cut these 2 zip ties. And once those are snippied, we're gonna take those out. Get it. Get you. Through the bottom. It's stuck. Oh, I broke it. And now that that's out, it's supposed to move freely. Oh, okay. Doesn't sound healthy, so I'm not gonna follow the video. I'm just gonna take it out now. Cardboard. And then while we're in here, we're gonna take out this little piece of Scrub Daddy material. Once we do that, now we just take off all the remaining secured stuff. So that's off, put that off to the side. And we've got whatever the heck that was supposed to be. See another one in here, take that one off. And we can't forget about our little SD card. Ta-da! It actually came with one, awesome. 32 gig, okay, that's fine. Now that all of that is done, we're gonna come over here and we're going to get this accessory box opened up. We've got a few things in here. We've got the filament, not a full roll, but hey, it's free filament and it's green. I'm gonna make green stuff. Anyway, we've got that. We've got the screen, which is gonna be our next bit, our spool holder, our filament or guider thingy, power cable, safety gun. And hiding under here is our little other accessory box. I was interested to see what was in the little box here. So you've got hardware for the spool holder. You've got a replacement head in here. It's the same size, 0.4. And then you've got something for a scraper. You've got something for the extruder. You've got, it looks like replacement parts for the wiper cleaner or something. For hot end parts, and then we've got a bunch of lubricant grease and a thermal paste. So that's what comes in there. Plus you've got 2 Allens and the little, I forgot what they're called, the cleaner that goes through your head here to clean it out in case you get a clog. Your uncloggerer. It's your plunger. But here's the little screen that you get. This is everyone's biggest gripe. No one likes this thing. They want a bigger one. But we get this. We've got the plug right there. It's going to plug in to this. There we go. I've got it right up here. We're just going to plug this in. Quite difficult to see with the phone in there, but boom, it's plugged in. Click. See, hear it? Okay, that was actually kind of hard to do with the camera in the way. So that is now nice and secured in there. It's not going to go anywhere. See, now next we've got these little feet, L-shaped. You're going to go straight into the holes in here. And once I stop being stupid, I get them in the holes, and then you go left. Click. Boom. We've got a screen. Na, 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 na. Once that screen is all done, we're going to come on the inside and giggity. That's what she said anyway. You're going to see 3 red arrows. With the included Allen, we're going to take these out. For whatever reason, I don't know why they have them here in the first place. If we just take them out, maybe it locks things. Who knows? But we're going to take them out. Next up, we are flipping around to the back. Spool holder assembly holes. This is a hole. This is not a hole. This actually has an Allen in it. So we need to remove that one. And then once we remove that one, we also have, there it is, for spool holder. There's 2 screws in there. So I guess you'll have 1 extra? Nope, I take that back. This is a little baby screw that was just in there, so I'm going to be using the bigger ones. Spool holder assembly holes will go like this. See, that says top, so we're going to put it in like that. I'm actually going to remove this sticker unlike they do in the video because that bothers me. Oh, it also keeps this in place. That's why. See, I understand why they made it so freakishly long now. How convenient. All right, now that that is in, we're going to go down here to our power cable and plug in the power. Once that's on, we'll flip it over to the on position. But first, I got to plug this guy in. You know what? I almost forgot. about my free included gift of these little shock absorbing feet. So now I already got up on the desk. I was all happy, and then I was like, wait a minute. All right, so if you are doing the anti-vibration feet and you bought them or whatnot, this is going to go inside. So these little grooves are gonna go upside. So here is the regular feet that it came with. It has a sticky pad that keeps it in place, which is pretty good. Yeah, there we go. So you can see sticky pad, and you can see all those little lines. Those are gonna be met up with this one. Let's see if we can get under here. There we go. So that's what it's gonna look like underneath. We're going to take this and put it up. Oh, I got it on the first try, but if it doesn't and you're like this, just turn it until it pops in, and then you're just gonna push it up until it gets into place. You see how it's squeezing up in there? I'm kind of doing this with one hand, so make sure this thing doesn't fall. There we go. But now, basically this part is up in here. That is fully installed. So got to do it for all four. Beautiful. Now that I have those installed, those are supposed to be, so it makes it a little bit more unstable. You can see it move maybe, but when I poke it around like this, it kind of jellos around. It's not supposed to do anything better or worse for your prints. From what I've seen, it's basically supposed to stabilize on whatever surface and supposed to make sure the stuff that is on the inside, the components, don't wear out with vibration. I guess that's the gist behind it. All right, now that that is installed, we'll go back here and we'll power it on for the first time. I'm so excited. I got a bamboo. We need to get all this stuff out. And I think it's supposed to just magically raise itself. I'm gonna get that one out of the way since I can grab that one. The rest of it is kind of underneath. Yeah, this is all underneath, so the bed needs to raise. Make sure that you have removed the screw, fixed the hotbed. English is not their strong suit, but yes, I have screw removed, yes. Okay. Just started. I can't really take anything out. It says it's gonna start its calibration. So I went through the screen, and the very last thing that I left off on was to get the stuff. So if I can get the stuff out now, I'm gonna get it out. There we go, nice and clear. So it asked for basically pairing it. So before you pair it, you have to get the Bambu app. And the Bambu app is Bambu Handy. And once you have Bambu Handy, then you can just go in and basically, this doesn't really do anything. You do everything through the app. So I got the calibrated, named it, did all that fun stuff. Now they said this is gonna take a hot minute, so I'm just gonna let you calibrate there, buddy. Now that did take quite a while, maybe 10, 15 minutes, but finally, we are done. All right, we are at the home screen. That means we're completely unboxed, we're completely set up. Look how beautiful this thing, ready to go. It's smudged, I must clean it. You know, I was just about to say the best thing to do is to update it once you get a new product, but it already popped itself up there. So I guess we're updating it now too. Okay, so I finally figured out how I was gonna do my setup. So I got everything calibrated, updated, and then for the filament, I didn't want to do it on the back because of course, I showed you in the beginning, I do have a dryer. So I took off the bracket on the back and I got the extra included one. And what I did, because I didn't know how to join them, is I just snipped this one like halfway through this flexible tunnel and then pushed that one in halfway and that one in halfway so they met in the middle. So there's no kinks or anything like that. They just perfectly meet up through that. And then pushed my filament through. This is the included one. So I've got my Bambu green filament in there. Turned it to PLA because it's PLA, and now it's starting to dry. So that's awesome. Now I have to move on to this once this is done drying and figure out how to work this, or just do it from my phone. And most likely probably do like a benchy or a scraper. I think those are the only two that are on here. Actually, I'll check right now. We got a scraper, a benchy, another scraper, and an outer diameter gauge. I don't even know what that is. Oh my God, there's so much stuff on here. Spartan? Squishy turtle? What is a squishy turtle? Well, I've gone through all of them and looked up pictures to see what they actually are. I guess you can actually see what they are if you have like an X1 Carbon or one with the big screen, but I just Googled all these. So I want to do the burr puzzle because that looks cool, and maybe the dino puzzle for my first print. So I don't know if they're incredibly difficult or not for a first print with PLA. Don't really, well, it says right there PLA, so PLA should be good. I've got it way less because it was originally at 55, so that's working out. Everything seems to be going smoothly so far. So let's see how this goes. So if I select this guy, yeah, let's print. It says it's ready to print. Okay. Oh, yep, we see we got everything heating up. Light turned on. I'm sure it's gonna go through its calibrations. I think it started, but we have no filament. Pretty sure that was user error. I fed the filament through, but I did not go through and hit feed. So that was probably my issue. Let's see if this gets it flowing. He did it. He made his first poopy. Oh God, there it is. His first poopy. All right, let's try this again. I didn't read the instructions. I just wanted to go straight into it, see if it was stupid proof, and it's not completely stupid proof. I had to do the purge, and I didn't know that you had to do the purge. I also didn't know that once it got up to temperature, you had to continue pushing until it started flowing. So now that's totally done. The other thing is I forgot to load the type of filament it was, so it may have not even been on the right temperature. So I put that in the phone saying, hey, this is Bambu Lab PLA in the color, which doesn't really matter, but put that in. I think this is everything that I need. Oh my goodness, it's printing. It's so, oh my God, it's fast. It's so smooth. Okay. Also, another thing that I figured out that I need to do is make a poop chute, or a poop bin, whatever you want to call it, because I didn't know it would make so much. It's so fast. Usually, because I have to print with my ender at such a slow speed, at least for the first layer, so it will stick. This is like 10 times faster. But it just got done with the calibration, and now it's all the way down to being done in 23 minutes. This would be like a 5-hour print with the ender. But I'll let it do its little fancy jig, and let's see what it looks like when it's done. I just heard it turn off from the other room. Take a look at that. Ooh, it's warm in here. That's also another reason why I bought this enclosure, so I can do ABS and ASA. But take a look. It looks so good. I got one little string, and now it's gone. It looks so good. I think it's still a little bit too hot before I pop them off, so I'll let it cool down a little bit. All right, fans have turned off. I think it's cool enough. Yep, it's cool enough. Now, this is another thing. Holy crap. This magnet is ridiculously strong. So, maybe a little crunch. I don't think this is supposed to be. Oh, there we go. Oh my God, like this magnet is crazy. I am not used to it. Oh, I got one. Just, yeah. Wow, they just pop right off. I can see my gross little fingerprints I gotta check because this is the one that came with it. This is, it's really hard to read. PLA, ABS, and PET-G. You always have to check how to clean these things because they always are a little bit different. All right, I got them both turned off. I really like, because the Ender had way more, like it would go back and forth along the whole thing. I think it would use more for the test strip. However, this one uses a lot more because it uses the little poop chute thing. So I think there's a little bit more waste when it comes to that. But look at these prints. It's kind of hard to see, but you do have that textured bottom, but everything else is so crisp. You can just, if I can get the right light, you can see it doesn't even have like, you can kind of hear it, just barely. It prints so perfectly that you barely even feel like everything is smooth. Look how smooth that is. And that's not even the bottom. You see, you can actually see the lines on that one. Let me try to zoom in. You can see the lines there, but when it comes to the sides, this thing prints so well, you don't even get that effect where you rub your finger across it and it goes zzz, zzz. Just barely, just barely. That's how tight this is. This is amazing. Now that I have a puzzle, I gotta figure out how to use it, but that's so cool. That's my first print. Well, there it is, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the unboxing and the first print, and really how well this just comes straight out of the box compared to the Ender. If you guys want to watch that video, I'll link it. But that one took a long time to get everything put together because you have to put the whole thing together. Unlike this one, which it just almost comes ready to go. It's stuff gets thrown off and then things aren't leveled and then it's madness. This is amazing. I highly suggest getting one of these over something else if you just want ease, because this was easy. I hope you guys enjoyed. Follow me for the next video.